Welcome back to Reading in Color. In this video, we're going to learn to read and spell words that use the sound, like in curly and mother. As you will see, there are several ways of spelling this sound. All of them use the letter R, but they use different letters with the R. Here's the word her. The E and the R together make only one sound, so the word has only two sounds, If we put a D at the end, the sounds now are d, and the word is herd, like a herd of elephants. Now switch the H for a W, and replace the D with a silent E. Now the sounds are w, and the word is were, like in where were you? Lots of words end with the sound using ER. Here's mother, father, sister, brother, and teacher. We can also spell the sound by using an I with the R. Here's the word girl. It has three sounds, g, ol. Switch the G for a B and switch the L for a D, and the word is bird. Now switch the B for an F and switch the D for an S and a T. The sounds are first, and the word is first. Next, switch the F for a TH and switch the S and T for a D. The sounds now are third, and the word is third. Finally, switch the T for an S and the D for a T, and the word is shirt. Another way to spell the sound is to use an O with the R. Here's the word word. The sounds are word. Switch the D for an M, and this word is worm. Next, take away the M and put an S and a T in its place. The word now is worst. Replace the S and the T with an L and a D, and the word is world. Finally, replace the W with a G and replace the L and the D with ILLA. The sounds now are g, and this word is gorilla. Another way to spell the sound is to use a U with the R. Here's curl. It has three sounds, curl. Switch the C for a B and switch the L for an N. And the word is burn. Now switch the B for an H and the N for a T. These sounds are hurt, and this word is hurt. Now switch the H for a T, and after the second T, put an L and a silent E. The sounds now are t-ul, and the word is turtle. Finally, switch the T for an M and take away the second T and the L and the E. Replace them with a D and an E and an R. We now have 6 letters, but only 4 sounds. D, and the word is murder. I want to show you one more way to spell the sound. Put a silent A between the E and the R. Here's early. It has 5 letters, but the A is silent, so it has only 3 sounds. ul, e. Now let's put an L at the front and switch the L and the Y for an N. The sounds now are n, and the word is learn. Switch the L for an H and switch the N for a D. The sounds now are herd, and the word is heard. Now switch the H for a P and the D for an L, and the word is pearl. And finally, replace the P with an S and replace the L with a CH. And word is search. Before we look at a picture and read a sentence, I want to show you something about the words we've been looking at. Here's word again. Now, there isn't actually any such thing as a silent R, but let's pretend that there is. If we make the R in word silent, the sounds will then be w, d. And these sounds make the word wood. But that's not the way we spell wood. Wood is spelled with two O's, like this. If we switch the W for an H, the three sounds are d, and they make the word hood. Now switch the D for a K, and the word is hook. Finally, switch the H for a G and the K for a D, and the word is good. Now let's go back to wood. These letters spell the word for the wood that trees are made of. But if I say, "What would you like for breakfast?" I'm using a different wood. And it's also spelled differently. Instead of using two O's, this wood uses one O, a U, and a silent L. But the O, the U, and the silent L make the same sound as the two O's. So the sounds are still d. And the word is still wood. And if you would, then you could, and you should. We're almost ready to watch a picture and read the sentence that tells what's happening. But before we do, I want to tell you about the letter Q. Q is almost always followed by a U. And together, these two letters make two sounds. K, W. Like the sounds made by putting together a K and a W. So here's quick. And here's quack. And here's queer. And here's quite, and here's quiet. Okay, take a look at this. Could a curly girl learn to turn 13 squirming worms into furry squirrels? I guess so. In our next video, we're going to learn to read and spell words that make the sound ow, like in loud and clown. Bye for now.